It's the Caitlin Lee MTGO Show.
Barbecue stip? We're barbecuing? Alright, jam it, Chai Digital. I'll throw it in the overlay. We'll fire this stip up. Alright, friends. The stip is barbecue. Hope y'all are fucking hungry. Low and slow. Let's get some smoke rings on this draft. Food tokens, sure. I think Ulamog. I think the Eldrazi with infinite Euros in their name. I think that'd be a good folk to have at a barbecue. Ulamog's like, I'm gonna bring all the meat. All of it. Gonna annihilate that feast. Where are we going from here? Chai Digital gifting 10 subs. Congrats to Volt Sparkle, InkBW, Eggnog, Idiosyncrasy, J Sarah, Fairwin, Moatadad 2, Vash69 Wow, Gobtog, and Quiche Lover 420. Thanks again, Chai Digital. I think Currency Converter is going to help us stock up on all the meats and buns we need before the barbecue, and that's what I think. Oh shit, what up? This tip is hard. It's hard, it's easy. This is very Butcher-esque imagery, right? You've even got like the front, the white fucking butcher garb and the gloves and stuff. I think it's hard to say no to supplier here. I think it's hard to say no to supplier. Gotta supply the barbecue. Ooh, some roasted crab. Some crab legs, or some crab legs on the grill. Will this barbecue get your seal of approval? Oh my god. Sacrificing creatures to fry up and has the area for the barbecue pit covered. You like Jetmir's Garden? I guess you can see some food in there. The skewer spear. It does kind of look like a skewer spear. I don't hate it. Vegetables to a barbecue. Seared veggies and stuff are good. Or, yeah, fried corn, fucking seared mango. There's lots of veggies and fruits. Perfectly appropriate. I kind of want to eat whatever the hell this is. Just eat the hell out of it. What is the hand at the top of Necromancy? Is it just reaching in? Just grabbing the last roll? Just getting in there? Well, there's a slice, huh? And you do need fire to cook the meat, which either of these could provide. A rotisserie? Is that what's in Wheel of Fortune here? I could kind of see it. I could kind of... Oh. Did not intend to goof there. I think the vibes would be off. for Dragon's Rage Channeler. I think I'm gonna go with Collective Brutality. Cause what is barbecue about, really, but getting everybody together as a collective and brutalizing some fucking ribs. Yeah, you do not have to get dressed up to go to the barbecue. It is not necessary. Leave your greaves at home. You'll only get sauce on them. Grasp me some chicken wings. Oh, I would definitely invite the Master of Death to a barbecue. 100%. Someone's got to supply the pork. Barbecue in the woods, why not? Fucking wood-fueled forge. Maybe. Oh my god, fucking Minsk and Boo is here. There's an item you can get in Baldur's Gate 3 that is a fried hamster. They literally added this item that you can find in the dungeons. The monsters. We would never do that, though, would we? We would never fry up some very delicious miniature giant spaced hamster. No. We're better than that here. Life and Death is like kind of a fitting reanimation card for barbecue. The Pit Master of Death, love that. The Pit Master of Death. I think Through the Breach is everyone fucking busting through your door and to get to the barbecue, and that's what I think what's going on there. I feel like there's some kind of barbecuing going on here. Ooh, maybe some here too. Which of these two cards makes you feel more barbecue-y? You've seen frogs at a barbecue before? Oh, I could see it. Some frog legs. I think just the act of consuming meat at a barbecue is survival-ish. Survival-y. I think we're currently a little short on places to barbecue at. Grill turf does suck, though. I do think the grill folk probably throw a pretty good barbecue. Barbecue research desk. You think people are reading about barbecue in books? Let's take a fucking Dark Depths. Let's bring a 2020 with flying an indestructible to the barbecue. People do fucking fry up bugs. All the time. Just a different kind of barbecue. Shrimps is bugs? Hey, that's fair too. Hunger in the name? Perfect. Grist the Hunger Tide. I can kind of see any of this. You're saying Magda's Biker Barbecue? Yeah, maybe. I think I'm gonna grab the Urborg. Look, I understand a tomb is not ideal, but we gotta barbecue somewhere. People have definitely fried up some snake at a barbecue before. %. Ooh, you do not want bone shards in your barbecue. You want those removed. Ooh, is there a word that describes barbecue more than indulgence? Indulgence? It's our talisman. Some bloomin' onions. I don't think any of this looks like food. Well, the lumberjack's got to cut down something and turn it into a wood fire. And Renin 6 is half tree. What's Grim Monolith still doing in the pack, by the way? Grim Monolith's the smoke. I could have seen that, yeah. For sure. Floki, I would recommend going to YouTube and Googling Beginner's Guide to Magic Online and finding a video. That's not, the stream's not an FAQ for new players. I'm sorry. I'm glad you're excited about checking it out. I think Gabby Sparts did a really good intro to Magic Online video. Verdant Catacombs, where the veggies go to die. Reluctantly accepting the bone shards are in my barbecue. Yeah, it happens. I think the art on Dark Ritual is pretty barbecue-esque. You got the fire there, there's the smoke, there's friends gathering together. And then people also gather around to tell stories. Wide variety. Wide variety of folks at this barbecue. Bayou Barbecue. I'm hoping Bayou comes back to us. I feel like we got that Blooming Marsh kind of late. Mind twisting off my beer cap. I like that. I like that. We're not going to invite a monkey to a barbecue, are we? Unless... No, that'd be crazy. Unless... Monkey's got a lot of shit there. Cook that monkey? Yeah. Monkey brains, definitely a delicacy in some places, huh? Fire it up. You want gut in a barbecue stip? That's fair. Is there a place in all the 9 realms that's better to eat barbecue at than a proving ground? Harvester has the barbecue sauce. Ooh. I'm into that too. Barbecue Food Network Arena. Yeah. It could even be the storage area where you keep all the meats. Gonna rob that grill, I guess. A thing we can do. Barbecue's poverty food. Not the places I've been eating lately. I had one of those like 1 pound ribs when I was in Dallas. It was like $70. I'm like, what the shit is this? All right, when I'm eating though, I'm eating in triplicate. I'll take 3. Oh my God, look at how generous this Ent is. Just serving us a whole fucking branch full of squirrels. Perfect barbecue guest. They shall sing of our seething. Dark Ritual's still in here. Are we into this Dark Ritual? Peatland. Are we drinking scotch? Are we drinking scotch at the barbecue? I might be. Cook a nice bird. Harvester, bring in the sauce. Bring in the sauce. Coming together. Can't wait to explain what this stip was for the next however many matches. So what exactly does a barbecue stip entail? Nothing, it's nothing. I guess Lumberjack could let me turn to a Minskin Boo. Maybe that's worth, even though we don't have that many forests. The odds of Exhume getting the opponent a better creature is very high. Master of Death's not a splash. Mawutad. It's just a squeam. I kind of like the self-mill angle. Sort of works with white. Terrible with the Ulamog. Maybe I just got the Ulamog. Just do this. I mean, Master of Death is not bad to cast. You do get the comes with a play trigger and stuff. But in this deck, I'm not really planning on casting it. Just lets me turn survival into a card advantage engine. Could cut it. I could cut it and the survival. It's not crazy. One cool thing about the Master of Death is that there's other like ways of bidding things here, right? Could bid into Bone Shards, Fable, just like turns all those cards into card advantage, collective brutality. I wonder if I should be reconsidering that Ren and 6. What a messy pile. Like a good barbecue. 9 green, I think, is more than we need. We're only playing green for like 4 cards. Although we do need forest for Lumberjack. I think we're just cutting Lumberjack. What do we have for red? 8? It's at like 10 now if you count the talisman. How many green is this again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe I don't play the Gruul Turf. Maybe I don't need it. Yeah, get this shit out of here. Sure. Cook. It's time for me to cook? No. The cooking's been done. Now we feast. Thinking about draining them if I ever want a wheel. Could make sense. I'll just fire it off. You saw Long Legs and you were disappointed? That's a horror film, right? Yeah, spitting out a 4-1 here doesn't really do much because they would just block with the 3-3 first strike. So instead, I'm going to Infernal Grass their 3-3, I think. Hey, Quickstar 09, thanks to the sub, thanks to the 37 months. The purpose of the deck was all in the draft portion, Chrono. You missed it. Now we're just playing some games. They didn't run out Ballista here. That's why they didn't play out Ballista there. As good as Harsh Mentor and Boros? I see it as a sideboard card, Taylor NB. Really good against the artifact decks. Kind of poor in other matchups. Hell yeah, Chronome. Cat Car. Where's that Through the Breach I cut, huh? Yeah, I'll take that trade. Cats and dogs working together. It's unnatural. Could play 2/2 here. Just play a bunch of stuff. Play a bunch of things. Is this the most attacks the Grist has done without sacking a critter? So we could loot away the Triplicate Titan, sack Gut to Grist, exile the Triplicate Titan to the Detective Phoenix, and that would give us 7 in the air next turn. Can I just play the Titan? Why would I want to do that when I could kill the opponent Mawatad? Can you see why doing 7 in damage in the air would be better than playing a 9/9 next turn? That was unkind. I had such good plans. I think that beats all of them. Wish I had that deal 2 damage to all your opponent's creatures card. We saw it during the draft portion, but we had a particular bent. I think I'm gonna leave this as is. Through the Breach would have been really good that game, but that doesn't mean it's gonna be good in future games, right? It's like kind of only good with Triplicate Titan here too. I guess we could cut like Robber of the Rich. Cut some of our pillars that aren't gonna do anything. One of the issues with Ulamog is if it hits the bin, it shuffles in, right? So it's bad with Souls of Lost. It's bad with Stitcher's Supplier. It's bad with the whole like reanimation plan here. The White of the Reliquary, right? It's like kind of a lot of cards. I don't think I can cut 4 cards. I guess I could leave Robber in. Thinking about Escape. Thinking about Lumberjack. Thinking about Survival. There were a couple of targets for Red and 6. One of them I don't actually want to kill, the Ajani Cat. Half the time you don't even want to kill that thing. But they did have Flicker Wisp too. Opponent's on a mold of 5. This hand's not like super impressive or anything, but maybe it'll be okay against a mull to 5. Your question's about to be answered, Soen. Why are you that impatient, friend? It often just reads like backseating when you have a question like that. Which is against the rules. It'll be especially against the rules tomorrow. There's rules against backseating, feeding lines, and stuff for the tournament tomorrow. So anyone that catches that event, hopefully people will be especially aware. Solitude's such a good answer to Exhume. I fucking knew this Exhume was going to be trouble. We did gain 5 life, yes. Good evening, Sobolonoka. Yeah, discussing lines after they've happened is very different from before they've happened, especially if it's like literally the turn of or the next turn or something. Like, fucking hold on, huh? Chillax, as they say. They say that, right? Dear God, please tell me they still say that. Hell yeah, bunny. Happy early birthday, by the way. Hope you have a good time, Cuban. I think we are moving on to match 2 here. I think that's what this is. The enemy of the barbecue draft, a fork, a fucking eating implement, is just gonna body us here. Win for the Ulamog. There's no way to go for the Ulamog. Ulamog shuffles in. If you play Necromancy at instant speed, then it sacks at end of turn. We're not reanimating Ulamog. The only way to profitably reanimate the Shuffle Eldrazi is with like Shallow Grave or Corpse Stance. They let you also attack that turn, right? No, Wheel of Fortune. That would have been interesting. Shake it up a little bit. You cannot Necromancy at EOT to get an attack. How did we determine which cards were barbecue and not barbecue? Easy. It's like, how do you carve an elephant, right? You just chisel away everything that doesn't look like an elephant. You can watch the VOD, though. That was like the whole draft. Was figuring that out. Little tedious to go through the whole thing. Yeah, we can fuck with this hand, Tom. Congrats, Swaptastic. I knew you could do it. So we can just turn 2 this fucking Titan, right? That doesn't seem bad. Triplicate Titan, ready there to skewer the opponent. They did not equip. Amazing. Do we still want the Titan? We could Crab now. Crab's more fun, right? But it also sucks. Let's Titan. Tighten up our belts. We're going in. Oh, killing the Mystic doesn't really do anything if I'm about to exhume anyway, Let's actually ignore him. And go for the drain here. Fair enough. That Nadu is just gonna fucking beat me, isn't it? I've got a turn 2 9/9, and my opponent's about to draw their whole fucking deck with this Greaves and this Nadu. I wish I'd gone for the Crab. Would have had like a 1 in 4 chance, 1 in 3 chance. They immediately show a Path to Exile off their first Nadu trigger. I think they have a Plains in hand too. We know about the Plains. Let's just go next. You did good. You did good, Nadu. God, our good draws are getting bodied, and this is not going well. I think we're getting rained out of the barbecue here. Fucking lightning storm. Hail everything. Oh, the rain should definitely be in the play. Over this. Oh, I didn't get it out. Okay. Bird pooped on the barbecue. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Yeah, I got ranged by Safekeeper the other night too, Mark. Brutal when that card's good, It's wild that it can be like a backup engine with a Nadu as well. Nice, simple little 1-for-1. Make it a land drop. Brutality the Halfling. Brutalize the Halfling. Collectively brutalize the Halfling. Getting that nice barbecue spirit. Do I need double red for anything this deck? I guess I could draw into something that needs red. Alright, I'm gonna put the mountain. Can't quite land the Minskin Boo. Wouldn't that have been sick though, We can get to 4 mana, we just can't get the green and the red afterwards. So we can Bone Shards that run in 6, or we could just run out Harvester. I think I'm just gonna play the Harvester, see what the opponent does. Might be something more important for this Bone Shards, we'll see. Probably going to discard the Exhume. Necromancy got a lot better, though, with the Vaultborn Tyrant in the graveyard, Harvester can just clear Tracker, right? That could be cool. The Fnatic of Ronas could upgrade itself to a 4/4. We can sack it to the Bone Shards. We can float 4. We can go Minskin Boo, make a 4/4, right? Float 4, sack it to Bone Shards, and then bring it back the same turn. I kind of dig it. I kind of don't hate that line. On the other hand, we could also just like clear this Ren, It's probably worth doing. It's not a shorthand for anything, Bellmeister. It's just drafting around cards that remind you of barbecue. As you do. Just explained it, Brud. Might be dark ritualing out a proving ground cycle here. I guess Mince could draw me some cards. Is this fried hamster? Is this fried slice of space hamster gonna win me a game? Oh yeah, Frollo, love that. Yeah, there's a couple year range where I watched Beast Wars religiously. I only had one channel. I only had Fox. Oh, we could get on the old rabbit ears. Do people still use rabbit ears? Is that a thing? You hope not. Tater Chimp's got a pair. You made your own? Is this furry stuff? I guess that's fine. The federal government removed what it had that used rabbit ears a few years back. Interesting. Green Sun for 3. What do y'all think that's getting? You're out of luck, opponent. I have a removal spell this time. God, there's a Soul Ring deck. Rabbits still use them? Yeah, rabbits and furries. These are the key demographics. I knew Minsk was going to be good for at least a win. That might be all we get out of him, but there was at least one in there. Yeah, I'm just going to straight up cut Exhume here. Try this again. What is Cube? Cube is a... Are you familiar with drafting in Magic? Where you crack open a booster and pick cards out of it? And then you build a deck out of that? Cube is that, but instead of cracking open fresh packs, you're using the same set of cards each time. So it's like a curated draft environment. Usually done with the most powerful cards from throughout Magic's history. But you can do Cube in a bunch of different ways, depending on the kind of draft experience you want. Zero Lander over there. Methinks they're cooked. Maybe not. I like how our opener was double mountain and we just got like runner duels here. And Ragavan connected? That never happens. Things are going suspiciously well this game. Yeah, I think we're just playing the district here. Setting up to Breach Titan next turn. Yeah, I'm just gonna let Greaves stay in exile. correct to Paulson. Yeah, if you copy an X spell, the X stays the same. Or, as I was reminded the other day, if you copy a card that has modes chosen, the modes stay the same too. It'll probably be fine. I'm just kind of stunned at how little this hand does. Just nothing. I guess I put the cards in my deck. Stitcher's Supplier, cleverly avoiding millioning creatures. And it's getting me Necromancy and Collector Brutality. Hey, thanks, Puridius. Of all the creatures that an Emperor Bones could steal, Regavan seems pretty innocuous, huh? Hey. I might be casting this fucking Ent. Oh, the converter should have looted here, maybe. Or maybe the food token cracked. Should have used that extra mana. You got it, friend. One Ent down. Oh yeah, Emperor Bones rules. One of my favorite black additions to the cube in recent memory. I don't know, probably worse than Barrogoyf, right? But still pretty sweet. I like that it's good in Reanimator. It's also good like outside of Reanimator. I think it's also just a solid beater. Kind of wish that this white had something to tutor up. Some utility land in a spot like this. Raging Ravine, that sort of deal. For a second, I thought we might be Dark Depths in Dargon. So this did remove the ability to adapt from the Emperor Bones. Is it worth to sack Stitcher's Supplier here? To chump and take 3 instead of 8 this turn? I think I'm into it. Oh, I shouldn't have played Mince pre-combat. I should have just attacked the white. There's no way that they would block, right? And then I sack the Detective Phoenix mid-combat. They take 7 from white, then just Mince chuck it at them. I think I just made this game a little bit more painful. Definitely had like 6 different ways to win this turn, That's alright. Opponent's still under a lot of pressure. Minsk and BBQ. Love it. Love it. Yeah, the Baldur's Gate 3 game, you actually find fried miniature giant space hamsters around in the dungeons. Pretty fucked up. Pretty fucked up thing to do. Baldur's Gate 3 people. Yeah, it never feels good to fumble the bag as a streamer. Looks like it didn't matter though. I'm gonna once again cut back on the reanimator stuff. At least like Supplier plus White of the Reliquary did stuff that game, Cool to see it do something once. They've got a little bit of that graveyard hate though. So I'll do this yet again. Phoenix has been pretty good. Hey, Hawk Sauce, thanks for the 16 months. It's just my funk playlist. I can get you a link. I like that really fast slap-based triplety thing they do. I'm just gonna bone this frog real quick. Or I guess it's a barbecue, I'm just gonna debone this frog real quick. Put the frog legs on the grill. Brainstorm. Opponent trying to play Legacy over there. Oh, that's rude. Hey, I'm actually level 1. Thanks for the raid. Welcome, raiders. It actually is just a fucking Legacy deck. Psychic Frog, Reanimate, Brainstorm. Yeah, we got a shout out to I'm actually level 1. Appreciate you. I'm actually level 1 who plays real vintage. If you want even more of these Black Lotus Ancestor Recall Time Walk cards, that is the streamer to follow. Actual factual vintages. Most ardent proponent. Look at Caleb looking at using fancy words that he learned through Magic. I don't think we can recover from this treachery. I don't think that's happening. They could have floated one, but they only have one card left in hand. They might just not have a thing to play, right? Hey, what's the issue? Thanks for the 13 months there. Frog's drawn like 3 cards. I killed the damn frog and still drawn like 3 cards. Hell yeah, Kansagara. Yeah, good enough for me. Have I played much with the frog this season? I have not. I haven't drafted much blue-black. Drafted a ton of red aggro in a variety of different fashions. Drafted a solid amount of blue-white X mid-range. Get my foot back on this ice pack. Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, next week, when Vintage Cube's over, I'm going to play some Legacy. Play with a little bit of that frog. I know Legacy players are like real sick to death of it, but I'm going to be jamming some with it, jamming some against it. Been jonesing for the worst Legacy format of all time. turn 2 Fable. I think just casting Fnatic into Fable's fine too. Save the Dark Red. Little worried about my opponent just reanimating my Ent. Kind of a double-edged sword in this cube. Oh, never mind. I don't think they're gonna bother with my Ent. Now our best rip is our Necromancy. If we can draw that card, that'd be real good. Nope. Okay. Oh, very cool, Sir Fink. What you building? Always be frogging. Is frog playable in Vintage? They snap exiled. Let's see what we can crab out here. I guess it's like very good that they exiled it, huh? This crab would have gotten me a fucking Grizzlebrand otherwise. And now I'm just fishing for an answer to the Emperor. Alright, so they subtlety my crab. And then they Grizzlebrand me. At the present moment, Frog might prove quite good in Vintage. Justin just went 5-0 with the Frog deck the other day. Seems decent. Nice. It's the right color, huh? And draws cards. It should, Dr. Dave. That's how you know it's working. So we're going to 9 here. It's not many. It's not many lives. And they get to draw all the cards in the universe. It's a lot of cards, all the cards in the universe. I can't count that high. Draw so many cards. Even the god couldn't hold on to them all. So it's a little disheartening to watch your opponent draw 14 cards. But they do have to discard it in a turn, so who's the real winner? Them, they are. They're super winning. A lot of times the Reanimator deck wants to discard anyway, right? Reanimate the next thing. Yeah, this Fable's gonna have to do some real work. That subtlety on my crab was so fucking brutal. Dark Ritual out of turn 3 crab, just get fucking destroyed. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Typhoid, thanks to the sub, thanks to the 32 months there. How they Grizzlebrand in the graveyard? I don't remember. Oh, the Surveil Land. Well, I'm very lucky. Yeah, I'll admit it. I was not paying very much attention. Yeah, they have Archon in the bin now. Plenty of juicy things to reanimate. I have Dupulsin. I put counters on Emperor Bones in Limited. I've done it in Cube a little bit. Or my opponent did it in the first game, I think. I had a sealed deck with Emperor Bones where I was using the land that lets you move counters from one counter to another thing. So I could adapt it like every few turns. Yeah, I don't think that really gives me any room to be in this game. Well met opponent. The barbecue stip has been defeated. And what a slow roast it was. I finally burned through all my QPs. It was a solid like several days of drafting, right? Wasn't that like 2 or 3 days of drafting? I think it shifted on Wednesday.